Shalom, shalom, call halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Wahab Kwakadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone out of New York who rule well and who taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures say. All right, shalom to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. Just the brother Yahweh from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. Basically, coming with another short video, Lord willing. Was just in the spirit. I was thinking about the prophecies, man, and all the things that we see coming to pass. You know, the other day, I was watching some shit on the internet, and a couple of scriptures just popped up in my mind. If you just look up, and that's why we say we in the information age, man. Jake ain't got an excuse for a goddamn thing they doing, all right? Because we seeing these prophecies and we preaching these prophecies, and you know, a lot of us have been in the truth for a minute. Even when we didn't really physically see it with our eyes, we always believed it. And one of the main prophecies that's coming to pass is, you know, all the nations, you know, being gathered for war. Like I was saying, I was watching something on the internet, and I was Googling it, and you were saying, on YouTube and he's saying Korean war drills, Russian war drills, every damn nation, Chinese war drills. And I ain't the most geopolitical brother, if that's the right terminology, but man, you seeing the prophecies happening right before your eyes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get one. You know, because that scripture popped up in my head when I seen it. Or warship drills. Or you watch news like Russia Today, the RT News. I forgot the other one. Damn, I forgot the name of the other one. I want to say C-SPAN, but that's not it. That's not it. But basically that international news, man, and I ain't talking about that fluff news. But basically all you see is war. And all you see is the nations being gathered. All right? And they're not being gathered to have a damn a tea party. All right? They being gathered to go to war. The war to end all wars, World War III. And this the scripture that popped up in my head when I was watching those drills. This is Joel 3. So this is prophecy we seeing happen right before our eyes. And all those nations are fulfilling this right here, man. This is Joel 3:1. It said, "Behold, in those days and in that time, when I will bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." And Jerusalem is the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Judah being the southern kingdom of Israel, and Jerusalem being the northern kingdom of Israel. All right. The Native and the Latin tribes being Jerusalem, and Judah, the black tribes, for lack of better words, those Jamaicans, West Indians, Haitians, and Negroes in America and Canada, and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, all right, due to prophecy, all right. Verse 2, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and parted my land." Because we're not even we're not in our land no more, all right? In those nations, the Lord said he will bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right? He's bringing them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, if my memory serving me right, Yahweh Shaphat, which is Yahweh's decision or Yahweh's judgment, all right? Over that land mass that you will refer to predominantly as the Middle East, man. You're watching all these nations being gathered, all right, over there for what? For war. For World War III. The war to end all wars. That's prophecy. That's something you're not going to find in the Quran. Or that's something you're not going to find in the Ma'at. All right? Why is the Lord bringing them nations, all right, over there in that land to bash each other's fucking skull in? He's bringing the Edomites, the Americans going over there, the damn Chinese, the Koreans, Russia getting it on, all the nations, man. Just watch some damn news, man, and get off booty tube. All right. Verse 3, and this is why the Most High is doing it. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink, because they put us into captivity. This really happened, man. They in the times of slavery. That's why the scripture says what? I think that's in Ecclesiastes. The Most High required what? That which is past. All right. The Lord is we watching the Lord about to bash these motherfuckers skull in using each other. All right. Right before our eyes, and it's because they put us in slavery. All right, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. And that's what they did. They cast lots for us. They put us on auction blocks and things like that. This is verse 4. It says, yea, what have I to do with thee, O Tyre and O Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Which are the Africans and the Arabs. Ancient Tyre and Zidon are Hamites, which we are not. We are the children, the so-called blacks in America, and the blacks that was dumped in Jamaica and Haiti and so forth on slave ships are Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. All right, we're the southern kingdom of Israel. We ain't no goddamn Africans. All right, and do despise what they teaching you during this whole shit so-called month of February. Tell some black history. Now you Negroes want to learn your history, open the Bible. All right, they didn't teach you the Bible in slavery. They taught you Christianity. You were put to death for reading the Bible. Know that. Joel 3 and 4 again. Yea, what have I to do with thee? Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine, the Africans and the Arabs? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. So there's nothing you can pay the Lord, all right, or give the Lord, all right? But hey, the Lord requires blood, man, for putting us into slavery. And you're going into slavery as well. We talk about the white man going into slavery because that's prophecy. That's going to happen. But the Arabs are going into slavery, man. The Africans are going into slavery, man. And there's going to be nothing they can do about it. The Chinese are going into slavery. All right? Like the elder Apostle Gabar says, slavery coming back, man, in a big fashion. All right? It's going to be trending, like as you Negroes would like to say. And you Edomites. Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly and pleasant things. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, which are the Edomites, so-called white people. And ye have removed them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. And that's why these nations are going to destroy each other. All right? The elect going to put the elites of these nations in chains. All right? When the elect gets that power, and their recompense is going to come back to them. Their payback is going to come back to them. But this is also prophecy that we're seeing right now. Verse 7. Joel 3 and 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. How is the Lord raising them out of the place where ye have sold them? Well, we sold to America on auction blocks, sold throughout the Americas on auction blocks. All right. You had the Northern Kingdom getting sold to the other side of the world, back to the eastern part from the western part. We've been sold scattered throughout the four corners of the nations. But the Lord is rising us up out of these places, man. That's why he said, and I think that's the book of Jeremiah, no longer will he say that the Lord who delivered you out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord that delivered you out of the land of the north, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and the tutelage of the elders and the apostles and the elders that came before them. He's through this word, man. He's raising us up. This is prophecy happening. All right, verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off. And the Lord, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So, and that's what the Lord is doing. He's preparing these nations for war, man. He's preparing these nations for war. He got them all over there in Syria. all throughout the Middle East. All right. And they ready for war, man. They not finna play a goddamn game of checkers, man. This shit about to go down. All right. Verse 3 and as Jake would like to say, Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's happening. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves round about and cause thy mighty ones to come down. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get ye down, for the press is full. The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. So it's about to go down, man. The day of the Lord is near in the valley of Jehoshaphat, in the valley of decision. Come on. And we watching it happen right before our eyes. Okay? So it's nothing more left before the destruction. The nations are gathered already. The chessboard is ready. The checkerboard is ready for World War III. We seeing that right now. The RFID chip is here, which is the mark of the beast according to the book of Revelation and nothing else. All right. The missiles with them arrows is going to be shot into the ends of the earth, like it says in the Apocrypha, in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, and all throughout the scriptures. The missiles just sitting in them silos waiting. Martial law. You right here in Chicago, you already got police armed to the T. You know, martial law is ready, man. They want cities like Chicago, cities like Baltimore, cities like New York, highly concentrated nigga areas. All right. So those are the three main things we see right now, man. And these are things of the end, man. We're seeing all these eclipses and lunar and solar eclipses, man. Hey, this is the end, man. You know, but with that being said, I hope this video was slightly edifying. You know, it was just some things I was looking into, and it made me think about Joel 3. But with that being said, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, to the hopeful elect. I say shalom.